Time for Thinking Real Estate. Laura Dwyer Schlecky, Jackie Austin today from Thinking Real Estate.
Here we are.
ThinkingRealEstate.com.
Boy,
What's
boy
the
the
phone
weather's
number?
been amazing. 780-3800.
Just so we don't forget that.
Yeah. So I thought we'd talk about flipping, remodeling a house versus maybe renting it or holding on to it.
Is there a lot of flipping?
There was when the market was down and the market's coming back. So what is the likelihood of flipping a house hold for people right now?
I don't know, but I watched that show. There's one of them on flipping.
Okay. Flip
Where-
this house or something? I don't watch it. Bill gets to control the TV.
The guy and his wife that looks like a model. And it's always a disaster until the last second.
Oh.
They run into every problem.
Yeah, I think
Imaginable.
it takes a lot more to renovate a house than one might guess, right?
Yeah. They run into problem after problem. They got to dump money after money. Every time they come out, they make money.
Right.
Which,
And I don't think that
You know that doesn't happen.
right,
Right.
that can't happen. I don't know how they have you seen it, Jackie?
No.
You haven't seen that?
No.
No, I'm not a reality show, but
Well,
you
and I
used
don't-
to watch a lot of reality shows.
No, I don't watch a lot of reality shows. I watch a lot of television. I will admit to that. But I don't
Yeah.
watch a lot of reality. But I tend to not like reality shows about real estate because it
this
doesn't feel real.
This is a real estate show.
Yeah.
Yeah, flipping's real estate.
Yeah.
So,
I can't think of the name. Maybe it is Flip This. I don't know.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
There's like celebrity ones.
well, we closed on a property last week in the historic district. It was built as a single family home years and years and years ago, converted to a duplex. Although the person who lived there for I think 10 years.
You lived there for a while.
Occupied as a single family home. So this couple that bought the house is taking it back to single family home, renovating it, and then it will be on the market. And based on what I know of them, it's the first time I've worked with them. I think that they will do a quality job. But often if you get into someone who does that for a living, that's all they do is flip houses, I always get concerned if I'm representing a buyer as to the quality of the construction from the flipping part.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how you can walk into a house and tell right away that it's an investor that owns it because they all use the same carpet, they all use the same paint colors because it's this stuff that's, most economical. So, you can tell things like that just by walking into a house.
Right. And I actually door knocking yesterday. I met a lady who's got a house that had a fire, and now they have an opportunity. The insurance is going to pay for a lot of the renovation of the house, and so they're going to put it on the market when it's all done. And I said, make sure you do hardwood floor, granite countertop. All those little things you might pay a little extra for the granite countertop, but it's worth it because you'll bring that back in value. You're so quiet. Do you have granite countertops in your house?
No.
That took a long time to decide.
Well, I was
Do
thinking.
you not go in your kitchen?
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen quite often. Yeah. I got a bad memory. Laura.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you
I was
have
in there this morning,
Okay.
by the way.
Well, that's a good thing. Gosh. You have to eat. Usually you eat by getting the food out of the kitchen
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to eat in the kitchen, but
We do that.
right. And so I'll ask you this question. Her question to me was, do you think eating in the kitchen is more valuable or a bigger kitchen? Eating space in the kitchen or a bigger kitchen? Because apparently can't have both in this house. I didn't see it, so.
Well, it seems like if you make the kitchen bigger, then you would have a needed space.
No, meaning there would be more cabinets and more counter space.
Oh.
And I said, well, couldn't you put stools up to it like a bar.
I think you should have an
Apparently-
eating. You should have an eating
You
space.
should have a little space in there to
At
throw a
least a
stool
small.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a table.
That's
but
like, well, your table does not count.
well, I had to have it made for my kitchen. It's narrow and it up against the wall and
Yeah.
technically fits two stools under it, but I only have one. But we don't, I mean, my kitchen you cannot eat in.
Yeah.
It's a galley type kitchen.
Right.
The clients that I've been working with lately have wanted eat-in kitchens. They don't care about the formal dining rooms, the younger generation
Right.
that I've been working with.
Well, this is
I had one person specifically say, this would be a useless room for me because he wouldn't ever use it for
Yeah,
formal
that's
dining.
that generation.
So, yeah, they're looking for space that is open that they could have friends over and while they're cooking can have those people in their kitchen.
Right. And you can't do that at my house.
No.
But everybody seems to
Everybody
pile in a
does,
kitchen
yes.
when I'm in there cooking. But,
Yeah, to me, a formal dining room is not necessary anymore. People are so much on the run.
right.
You know, how often do you use a formal dining room?
When we have company over though, we use the
Oh,
dining
right,
room.
yeah. How often do
You
you?
guys actually
Even-
use your dining room a lot.
Yeah, but not like we should. Like we should sit
You
there
use it-
every night and eat, but we don't. We hover
How
over
many
our
times
food
a-
in front of the TV.
How many times a month? Yeah, that's
Uh,
what everybody
Well,
does.
4 times. 4 times a month I
You
use that
use
time.
your
For
formal-
sure, I use my formal dining room
Okay.
4 times a month.
All right, that's probably more than a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I would guess.
Yeah, but I would love to use it more because I hate hovering over my food. But if I want to eat with my husband and have a conversation, I have to go into the family room.
Yep.
But we have tea tables. Do you have tea tables?
No,
TV?
you set it on the furniture.
Oh, okay. Well, I have trays for the furniture, but we actually have tea tables. We don't use them, but we have them. I just wondered if you even remembered what they were.
Oh yeah, we used to
The
have
old
those.
days,
Yeah.
right? Right.
We had those all the time.
So anyhow, back to
We
flipping
call them
the
TV trays.
TV.
TV
Well,
trays,
yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Same thing,
That's what
isn't
they're
it?
called. Yes,
Right.
they're
Okay.
the same thing.
same thing. Just
She likes the
I
tea
shortened
tables.
it
It's a little
instead
bit,
of a TV, a T.
Okay.
seems a little more formal.
I don't know. Eating
little
on
more
a TV
dignified.
tray doesn't seem formal at all.
a
It's
little
not.
more dignified.
Right. Anyhow, so I think that buying a multi-family house and converting it back to single family is a good thing, a good value, depending on your location.
Well, right. That's all location, isn't it?
Well, it is, but multi-family homes or a house that was converted into multifamily, it was built as a single family and converted into whether it's 2, 3, or 4 units. And if you can convert it back, I think you'll get the biggest bang for your buck in this market right now.
Really?
Yeah, because we don't have that many foreclosures.
Yeah.
Short sales never seem to actually close.
Right.
So look at your multifamily houses and then converting them back. And then
So you're talking about houses that were originally built as a single family. Somewhere along the line, somebody said, "Oh, we can fit 2 or 3 families in here," and then now they should go back to single
Right.
family.
we bought one at a tax foreclosure that was 4 units, built as a single family, that we're converting back to a single family.
4 units?
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't want the type of tenant that would live in that type of apartment because they were really hodgepodgey. So we're converting it back.
Taking walls out.
There was just I'll take it back to as much of the original as I can figure out. I mean, you can see where the bathroom tile was, and they took the wall and made part of the bathroom as a hallway. So you had to like go past the bathroom to get to the main,
There's kitchens
living
all
area.
over the place.
Yeah.
and
well, 4 kitchens at
four
least.
kitchens, yeah.
But anyhow, I think that's a big bang for the buck right now, especially in the historic district because it's close to downtown, and the young professionals want to live within walking distance to downtown. Even the baby boomers are starting to want to live downtown. Do you know that about 60% of our population not city, not Jackson, but population in the world, 60% by 2030 are gonna live in cities.
In the world?
Yeah,
Wow. Are you sure?
uh-huh.
Wow.
That's what I read.
In the,
We'll
the whole
see.
planet?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
60% of the population will
Live
live in cities.
Okay.
So making sure your city is strong and has the services to provide for those, good infrastructure, it's really important.
Key.
Key. So that makes those neighborhoods that are surrounding your downtown all that much more prime for improvement, if they're not already great.
So are you seeing people that want to move downtown or
Mm-hmm.
close to downtown?
Close within walking distance.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to walk. A lot of people want to walk. A lot of people I'm talking to love the city because they can walk to where they want to be, and the parks are so close, and the paths, the bike path.
Okay.
What do we rename that one path?
Equity Trail.
Dr. Martin Luther King Diversity Trail?
I'm
Oh, was
not.
it Diversity? I thought it was Equity Trail. I don't
I don't know. It's too long.
know.
Yeah. Just,
It'll have to be shortened somehow for me to remember it, or I'll have to see the sign alive. But anyhow, when you're looking at a flipped house, you gotta look at the quality of the construction. That's gonna make a huge difference. What the average sale price is in the neighborhood, and what was it and what is it today? Is it appreciating or depreciating? So you don't want to flip a house in a depreciating neighborhood. Although
Now
I
you
think
can-
most areas are appreciating right now.
What I
would you have a client? I mean, you would be able to walk right in and tell, right?
Well, we
Or
know,
do you
we
need to
can
have it-
tell if
do you
it's a
need to
flipped
have it
house.
inspected?
Yeah,
Well, yes,
always have it
absolutely have it inspected, especially if it's a flip house.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to see how well the construction that the owner did,
Right.
Right.
And
how well it was done.
then the
I
other
should
thing
say.
to look at is city records where permits pulled on everything. We
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about that a lot
Oh.
lately.
We can
We
hammer
have-
that
I
one.
know, I can.
Hammer
but,
that one in
you know,
home,
if you
right?
walk into a house and you can tell it's a flipped house, they should have had permits pulled. So
Right.
that's just an easy one to make
I
sure.
should
that
pull a
those are done.
list of what we need permits for, shouldn't I? And talk about that on a radio show
You can do
sometime.
that. I think it's a lot of stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
New
I've
toilet?
never looked.
Toilet?
Well, you could go under each category. You could go look under electrical. What do you need a permit for? Under plumbing. I mean, you have your main categories: HVAC, and building.
It sounds like most everything though. Talking to Bill.
Right. 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 Although, do you need a permit to put new windows in? I don't think so. I don't know. Or siding on your house? You don't need to get a permit to paint.
Garage doors.
Garage doors was our conversation. I think only if you have electricity that you're adding. But if you're if you
Just replace.
just got to plug it into the socket up there, you don't need a permit for
Okay.
that. That's my belief, but I am not a contractor. I am no expert.
Kind of.
Kind of what?
You kind of are.
Kind of. Well.
I don't
anyway.
know.
All right. Back to other things you should look for in a flipped house.
All right, okay.
Did they-
Or should you hold it? I mean, if you're going to renovate it, in today's market, should you hold it and rent it? Or hold it and live in it?
Are people renting?
Yes. In fact, you have more tenants. You have more people renting than you do buying, I think, right now. Because us baby boomers are downsizing, want to travel, not mow our lawn, want somebody else to take care of that stuff for us. And the millennials,
What do they want?
they have too much debt to qualify for a mortgage.
Oh, okay.
Or they don't know where they're going to land. The other thing I'm seeing a lot is actually talked to a few people yesterday where they moved here because their kids are here. I see that a lot. If you were to call me and tell me you were moving to Jackson at your age, I would say it's because of grandkids, isn't it?
No.
Do you have grandkids?
No,
Well, you have children, right?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
How old are your kids?
They're 27, 21.
Okay. One of them went to school with Neil, didn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is meant to be
I
a
don't.
really weird conversation
It
between
is.
the two of you. I'm sure the
It's on
listeners
the
are
radio,
loving
too.
it.
Right. Well, everybody loves to know about you. Right.
Yeah, no,
Well, all right. Well, you'll have grandkids sooner or later.
probably.
Anyway.
I'm waiting. I have
Yeah,
a my stepdaughter has 2 kids.
Okay. What are some other reasons they should hold on to a house? Let's get back to
Oh,
that.
anyhow, so if you pay if you're, the prices are going up. So if you renovate and you put too much money in it, you may want to hold on to it.
Well, it depends where it's at, doesn't it?
Right? Well, it
Really?
does.
Yeah.
And you might be speculating. So I think the historic district right now is a great place to invest. But of course, that's speculative. So I might buy in there and renovate and might cost me more simply because it's a historic home. So those tend to cost you a little bit more to renovate, and you might end up wanting to hold on to it until the price gets to where it is.
But a nice house to rent is pretty pricey, isn't it?
Well, I think you're running, depending on location, but you on a low end, $550 maybe, but on average in Jackson, it's probably somewhere between 7 and 8,
Man,
and then you can get up to 1,000 downtown. I think some apartments are going for $1,000 to $1,200.
so you can make a nice house payment. for
Right.
that
Right,
Easily.
and if you buy right,
Yep.
it might be worth holding on to it and renting it. But you have to have the right mentality to be a landlord.
What do you mean by that? You mean everybody can't be a landlord?
Not everybody. No, everybody could be one, but you might not
Want
like
to be
it.
one.
You
Yeah.
have to really
That's
be
a rough
prepared.
business.
It is. I mean, people take advantage of you. They don't pay their bills. They treat your house
Yeah,
not like you would treat your house, and
right.
then the neighbors complain. And I mean, I got a complaint from a neighbor, a constituent, about one of my tenants, and she didn't specifically. I mean, I think she knew it was one of my rentals, and about the tenant's kids running in the street. Well, there's nothing I can do about the behavior of people's kids. But if they've got trash on the property or they're destroying the house, I could certainly do something about that as a
Right.
landlord. But there's nothing fun about doing something about that.
No. Open house coming up?
Yeah, open house on Sunday from 1 to 2:30, 750 Beverly Park. Talk about living in the city. This is a great house. It's right, and Beverly Park is a boulevard, so it's really a quaint neighborhood. The price is down to $134,900. It's 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, and it's over 1,900 square feet. It's a corner lot, and it's got a beautiful fenced-in backyard.
Great neighborhood.
It is a great neighborhood, so come to the open house 1 to 2:30 on Sunday.
Making real estate at this number.
780-3800.